Hey folks, Greg and Janet with Strange RV Tours, and we're at a very special location to me this time. We're at Laurel Land Memorial Park Cemetery in Dallas, Texas, and we're visiting the site, or the burial site, of B.W. Stevenson, one of my favorite musicians, and definitely one of my father's favorite musicians. So let's take a look around. All right, Louis Charles B.W. Stevenson III, October 5th, 1949 to April 28th, 1988, in loving memory. Died when he's 38 years old from complications from heart surgery. I've got a little story to tell about B.W. Stevenson, a couple actually. The B.W. actually stood for his nickname, which was Buckwheat. He's a great musician. He was famous for the hit songs My Maria, Shambala. He also, one of the greatest songs that I've ever heard in my life is a song called Texas Morning that he did. Very famous Texas musician. So when I was in high school, my mother and father owned an interior decorating store and wallpaper store, and as a promotion, they, along with several other stores inside of this shopping center that they were at, all chipped in and promoted a concert in the downtown Dallas area, and the musicians were Johnny Rodriguez, B.W. Stevenson, and the Supremes. And this was the Supremes without Diana Ross. This is, years after she had left the band. But the company that was supposed to do the promotional, or the PR publication and promotions for the concert fell through. I don't know exactly what happened. And needless to say, the concert never really got promoted. So when we went to the concert, the night of the concert, there was literally like 13 people in the crowd. And this is a really nice old theater in downtown Dallas, and all three of the bands that came out just did fantastic. Just put on a show as if they were performing in front of 10,000 people instead of the handful that were there. But B.W. Stevenson was especially incredible that night. He came out just himself and a guitar. It was actually kind of funny when he sang My Maria, and you'd hear the big where the big vocals would be in the background, the background singers. He would do that himself while he was also singing, but at one point he stops when the chorus is supposed to come up, and he turns around, he looks behind him, and he turns back around to the crowd. There's silence. He looks back at the crowd and he says, "How do you like my chorus singers?" He said, "They don't sound too good, but they're cheap." So, but he went on to put on a fantastic show. The best thing about that show to me was the way he interacted with the crowd. If somebody in the crowd wanted to hear a specific song, he'd sing it for them. He would talk individually to the people in the crowd. He talked about early in his career when he was a traveling musician, literally getting car rides to and from gigs. And one night in West Texas, when he was hungry, didn't have any money, and he saw a roadhouse that had a neon sign out front that said, "Great food and cold ear." The B was out. So anyways, he said that at that time in my life, he said that's what I needed, was a cold ear. So he said I went in there and talked my way into performing on stage, and he said I performed for about 2 hours, and at the end of the evening he said I got me a sandwich and a cold ear. And just, he would tell stories like that on stage, and he's just such a good-hearted guy. And then it was just about 6 years later he passed away. A real loss to music and to mankind. He was truly a good human being. So anyhow, I wanted to share that with you. He may not be somebody that is going to ever be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but he's in my Hall of Fame, and I wanted to share that. So anyhow, come here, my lovely wife. We hope that you enjoyed this little stop on our tour of life here. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the like button. If you really enjoy our videos, please hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell up in the corner so that you can get updates as to our future videos. Thank you very much, and thanks for our subscribers and our supporters. We appreciate every one of you guys. Thanks, and
thanks, you guys.
we'll see you soon.